This is the Fifine Tank 3 microphone. I've been waiting to get my hands on it. You're listening to it in the USB mode right now. I got a new way to hook it up to the Xbox. Let's talk about it. As my dog stands behind me, I want to let you know that Fifine did send this mic out for review, but they're not telling me what to say and they're not seeing it before you guys and gals. As always, they'll see it when you guys see it, and well, of course, if there's any rooms of improvement or anything, they'll hear about it because you're going to hear about it in this video. Let's get into the video itself. So I am in the USB mode, as you can hear here. I got the volume about 75% up. It does come in the box. It's a simple unboxing. It was really just a box, the instruction manual, and the mic itself. It does come with a USB Type-C to Type-A 2.0 cable. It's, you know, it's a like 6-foot cable or something like that it comes with. I'm not 100% positive to put it on the screen for you guys and gals to see. But in any case, it was super simple. On the bottom of the mic, you do get the 3/8 to 5/8 thread to be able to connect it to a boom arm, which I have always recommended doing, regardless if you use this as a condenser mic like I'm using it right now, or you're going to use it as a dynamic mic, which I'm going to show you guys here in a little while what it sounds like in XLR mode itself. Now, with that being said, what is all this jazz about new way to hook it up to the Xbox? Well, let's go overhead. Let me show you the cable I'm talking about, and let's test it out. All right, so this is the cable. This is not the cable. This is actually the wrong cable. This is a different cable. This is for the XLR test. I haven't done it yet. So this is the cable that was pointed out to me. I say pointed out to me because I actually didn't find this out. I had a viewer over on TikTok, of all places, kind of messaged me and asked me if I've tried this. They said that they tried it and it works, and they're right. I'm putting their user screen up on, screen, a little shout out. I think it's Mater or something like that. But in any case, yes, this is all you need for a dynamic microphone. Let me show you. If your mic has an XLR port, and you can use this. It's as simple as that. You'll plug it in as so, and then from there you'll plug it into the controller itself. What's good about this method is if you're using a wireless Xbox controller like the Elite or the normal Xbox, you don't need this right here. The Turtle Beach adapter that you spend 40 bucks on. Everybody always asks me if they can buy the cheaper one in the comments below, and I always tell them I don't know. I've never used a cheaper one. I need to get it just because Turtle Beach never returned my emails about us working together, and I've probably sold about $30,000 worth of these so far for them. No lie, I'm not even lying about that. But in any case, you don't need that anymore. All you need is a controller. You plug this in. I lie. You do need one other thing. You'll need your splitter still. So if you have your splitter, you're good to go. All you do is plug it into the controller like so. From there, you will plug in your headset to the headphone port, or not headphone port, but the mic port. Now, everything is linked below, just so you guys and gals know. If you need any of these cables, just go to the link. Just go to the links in the comments or the description. Everything's going to be linked down there for you guys and gals. And then all you got to do is plug it into here. And that's pretty much it. There is a caveat to this being hooked up this way though, is you don't really have control over the volume on Xbox other than when you go through your stream and go to your audio settings. I'm going to recommend you to turn your game volume itself way down and turn the mic all the way up, because whatever it puts out of this mic is what you're gonna get. So it's strong enough to be able to be heard if you have it right up on you. So you're definitely gonna need to get a boom arm. I'll link that down there below as well. If you like a $15 one will work. But in any case, this is all you need essentially right here to start a stream with an Xbox wireless controller. You could say goodbye to this for now. Again, you're gonna hear the difference of what it sounds like with it like this versus it being in the USB condenser mic style. The volume just isn't as loud. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, but for a starter, you just want to get off the ground and use a XLR mic like this, the Fifine, or Fifine makes the AM8, that is great. They make the K688, that is great. All those mics that Fifine makes are great. I'm definitely going to recommend you picking one of those up. And again, I'm going to link all those in the comments below or in the description below even. That way you kind of have a variety of mics that they put out that'll be a little bit cheaper as well if you don't want to spend the money on the Fifine Tank 3. But this is well, you've heard it so far, a great sounding mic. Now the other thing on this controller is your Pro controllers. You can use this as well. You don't need since you're not having no power going into the mic, you don't need the ground loop isolator like you would need if you run it condenser style. So if you're running it just like this, you just plug it up in there. It's lower on here though. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I've tested it. For some reason, the volume's even lower on here. It'll get you by, again, to start out. But personally speaking, and I recommend more than likely later on, is to either get a board You can get, like, I've done the video on the Fifine mixer, being able to hook it up to Xbox and stuff, that a lot of people for some reason have issues with. Every time I've tested it, it works perfectly fine. All right, so we're back on the mic testing portion. This is the XLR mode. This is exactly what it sounds like running through my mixer to my PC itself. And I just wanted to kind of give y'all that overview of that and everything else. Now that you've heard the USB mode, now that you've heard the XLR mode, you know the features on the mic, let's do an Xbox quality test of the mic itself, what it sounds like. I'm going to do 2 in this video just since we have a new way of hooking it up. I'm going to probably go from here on out doing them this way. One's going to be with the XLR new cable to just show you the sound quality and how loud it actually gets versus the USB condenser style, the way we've always hooked it up to get more volume out, just so you kind of know and can make a decision on which method might be better for you. Let's do that right now. All right, guys, so this is what it sounds like on the Xbox itself. I'm running the 3.5mm cable straight into the mic itself, as you can see here. I do not have it hooked up to the stereo adapter that you typically see it hooked up to on Xbox. And as you can see, I do have volume and I do sound good, but the problem with this setup is there's no oomph behind it. There's nothing that's going to really grab it, so the gain is really, really low. So I have to pretty much be on top of the mic this way. And if I start getting away from the mic and just stay at the same volume, you can see that I am definitely a lot lower than I would be being right on top of it. So where this is a great method, maybe just starting out, maybe you don't have the $40 plus to buy a Turtle Beach adapter, but you really want a mic like a Fifine AMA, a Fifine Tank 3, or something that's XLR from Fifine, then I'm definitely just recommend go ahead and get the splitter cable with this cable. Those 2 cables together is going to run you about $8, and then buy the mic and you're all set to go streaming on Xbox with a wireless controller, by the way. So what I'm going to do now is hook it up to USB mode just so you can get an idea of the sound difference between both of those modes right now. This is the USB power mode on the mic itself. You can see I do have it hooked up with the Turtle Beach adapter right here, as you can tell. And as you can tell, I can put this, you get a lot more volume as you were versus the XLR mode just with the cable coming out into the controller itself. I don't know, there's a couple reasons why. One reason is going to definitely be because you in USB, you're definitely going to have the gain and the mic monitoring knobs right here on the side, which I typically put them about 50%. Now, depending on your voice, how you talk, how loud you talk, if you project your voice or not, if your wife gets onto you for recording videos at 2 o'clock in the morning because it's a work night and she has to get up in a few hours.
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
Depending on all that, you will have to adjust your volume based on your situation, of course, and your voice. But as you can see here, I'm going to show you the mic. Let me see if we get it up and see the green light. And I unmute it so you can hear me, so that works. And again, these right here work, and I can just show you by turning it up and then turning. Lose my volume completely. You do have to have both of them up slightly to get volume out of it. That's why I just say, for the most part, just put it in 50%. What do you think at the end of the day? Which method sounds better to you? Do you think that this mic sounds good in general? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't learned how to hook the mic up to your Xbox yet and you want to see how to do this method, definitely check out the video I did over here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, and as always, love.